Hello, and welcome to Inklings with Irena, the weekly energy show connecting you to your intuitive guidance system. And today I want to talk about what to do when you just don't know. If we haven't met yet, my name is Irena Miller, and I'm an intuitive energy guide and coach. And I've been guiding women for over 20 years in what to do, how to navigate when life gets discombobulated or goes sideways, when everything is upside down, when what we thought was north is now south, and everything gets flipped on us. Because it happens. You know, if you've ever been to the beach before and gotten caught in the swirl of the wave as it tumbles, it's disorienting. It's like, which way is up? How do I get out from underneath this tumble of a wave? I think about that wonderful movie with Sandra Bullock where she's in outer space, and it's the one with George Clooney, Tina Fey, and Amy Poehler made a fun joke about that at the Oscars, I believe it was. But she has to figure out her orientation. And when you're in outer space, you don't have the same kind of reference points as you do here on the planet, so to speak. You know, you've got the earth beneath you, the sky above. That's a place to start. But when we are in a place of unknown, when we're essentially in a place of mystery in the dark, that kind of moment, it can be exhilarating or it can be downright nerve-wracking, and it can be frustrating. It can tear us apart at times. And, you know, my little doggy coming in to join the show as she shakes. But here's the thing about it, is that life really is a mystery. There are moments of concealment and moments of revelation. And those moments of revelation where the curtains get pulled back and we know and we finally know what's going on, why it's happening, or maybe where it's going, that's a moment of enlightenment. That's a moment of an aha, eureka opportunity. And when we're on the path looking for those ahas, those moments of revelation to just finally know, what do I do? Where do I go? We have those little bursts of insight along the way, like the cartoon characters with the light bulbs over their head. It happens, but it doesn't happen in a vacuum. It doesn't happen alone. So today I wanted to share with you the 3 things that I share with my clients that I did this week, because it is a bit of a wild time right now. There's a lot unknown, and I have incredible clients who are traveling or who have to cancel travel plans because of the virus right now, the coronavirus. And it's unsettling because we just don't know. So what do we do when we're in the dark? And this is what I tell them. The first thing is to breathe. Why would we breathe? It seems so silly, but what it does is it gets us back into our body. If you've ever seen anybody with their eyes, if they've become very dull and dead, like the light's been turned off, their spirit is essentially checked out. They're somewhere else. They're not here in the moment. It's kind of like they say, when you go into your car at night in a parking lot, a sketchy parking lot, just be aware. People who are aware are less likely to get, knocked over. So being in your body, being present is half the battle, so to speak. So taking a deep breath brings you back to the moment. It calms the nervous system, so we're not in a fight or flight mode, because when we're in a fight or flight mode, we're not thinking clearly. We take steps that are not necessarily rational or even in alignment with who we are deep down inside. We go into reaction rather than response. So breathe and open yourself to possibilities. The second tip is to ask for guidance. When you get lost along the way, if you're driving somewhere, some people like to stop and ask for directions. Some people like to use Google Maps. There's a variety of ways. Some of us, we just like to feel into it. One fun way I have to do, when I was exploring a town, I was visiting a teacher out in LA, and I stayed in an Airbnb close to where we were having the retreat. And I thought, I'm going to just walk around and enjoy all the beautiful murals and the beautiful angel sculptures that are around the city. And I had so much fun. And I was just wandering, exploring, and I would ask my angels and guides, okay, should I go left or right on this street? Which way should I go? And I would just give myself into a little game of just concealment and revelation, kind of like, I'm in the dark, I don't know this place, rather than look at Google Maps for a coffee shop. Angels, guides, which way should I go to get to a fantastic coffee shop? It's a game that you play. You start to engage and you practice when it doesn't cost you much, so to speak. I wasn't on a time schedule at that point. I wasn't desperate to get to a cafe. I was just looking for a little bit of exploration and adventure. So remember, the first step is to breathe. The second step is to ask for guidance. And then finally, that third step is to engage with it. When guidance comes your way, so often I hear from like my new clients, they say, oh, am I making this up in my head? I don't know. It couldn't be. Is this really a sign? It was just a bumper sticker on the back of a car, or it was an advertisement on the television that just caught my ear, or it was, a book that I just picked up off the shelf. I was looking for something to relax with at night and randomly turned to a page. That just has happened. That couldn't be guidance. But here's the thing. When you're looking for guidance, you want to be open to the different ways it can come and to be playful in accepting it. Why not? You can ask for something very, very simple. Hi, Pamela. Great to have you. So as you jump on, definitely give me a little hello and let me know where you're watching from. But when you ask for guidance, it can come in many different ways. And over time, we start to learn what to look for, and we start to understand and realize, okay, this is guidance. So for example, in my group program, I bring my students through an opportunity to figure out where is their natural communication style when it comes to intuition, reading their gut instincts? Is it they just know? Maybe they've been called a know-it-all. Maybe they're a visual person and they dream vividly. Maybe they are an auditory learner. They really just pick up on things. They hear it and they know it. Like they can, they've got perfect pitch maybe, or they hear a song and they can recreate it. Or maybe they feel things very deeply. The hairs go up on the back of their neck when they're somewhere spooky, or their friends are talking to them and they get goosebumps. This is a way to start to engage. So for me, I'm very visual and I love bumper stickers. I love songs. And when I'm in the car, especially, that's when I get a lot of messages from my angels and guides. I'll see a bumper sticker. I'll see a vanity plate. I might see a billboard. I might hear a song on the radio. And all of that gives me a little clue. It becomes a bit like hide and seek or a treasure hunt to find the answer. So when you just don't know, what I invite you to do is take a breath and start to engage in it like it's a bit of a game. My doggy sees someone. She just doesn't know, right? And her reaction is to protect and to jump in. So take a deep breath. The second thing was, let's see if I can focus with the distraction. Take a deep breath. What did I say next? Holy cannoli. Oh, ask for guidance. Ha ha. That's a good one to forget. And then engage with that guidance. Life is always an adventure. You never know what'll happen. Dogs bark. We end up in the bad neighborhood. Viruses happen. But instead of staying stuck in that feeling of helplessness, of resignation, a loss of hope, I invite you to engage in these 3 steps I shared. And if you're ready for the next step, click on the link and come out and play with me. All right. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Have a great day. Bye, guys.